everyone, this is teacher Sandra. I'll be going through Maha Bodhi P6 2019 paper 2 in this video. So let's look at question 1, angles. We're supposed to find angle CED, which is this one. So first, we can find this angle ACB. Angle ACB would be angles in the triangle, 180 minus 40 minus 90. So that's 50. So this is 50 degrees here. So this will tell us that angle ECD is also 50 degrees. So since CE equals to CD, this line is equal to this line, this makes an isosceles triangle, right? So in order to find angle CED, take 180 degrees minus 50 degrees and you divide that by 2. That will give you 65 degrees. Question 2. So that's the pattern, 1 black, 3 white. 1 black, 3 white. So he used a total of 19 black. We're trying to find the number of white blocks. So what we need to do is to take away the first black, so that 3 white, 1 black becomes 1 set. Okay, so 3 white, 1 black becomes 1 set. 3 white, 1 black becomes 1 set. So we need to take away the first black first. So 19 black minus the first black block, which is 18. So this tells us that there are 18 sets. So in one set, we have 3 white. And if you have 18 sets, you would have 3 times 18, which is 54. 54 white blocks. Question 3, line of symmetry. So I suggest turning the paper such that the dotted line, the line of symmetry, is directly vertically straight in front of you. Okay, so now I got to turn my head and look. The shaded part. So we're supposed to shade how many squares? What's the least number of squares? Okay, so this one needs to be shaded. This. 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 And this. Okay, so how many squares are there? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So the least number of squares, 6. Question 4. If you notice at the end, they had an equal amount of savings each. So for this, let's draw a model. I'll start from the end. Equal stage model. In the end, they have the same. So I work backwards. Remember, when you work backwards, you do the opposite of what the question says, okay? So if n spent 112, you would actually put back the 112. So you add back 112. And Betty saved $80. So again, you're working backwards, you do the opposite. So instead of saving, you take out that $80. Because at first she does not have that $80, right? So then extend the lines. This is 80 as well. At the beginning, N had 5 units. And at the beginning, Betty had 3 units. So this is 3 units, and one on top here is 3 units as well. This means that 80 plus 112 will give us 2 units. 5 minus 3 is 2 units. So 2 units would be 80 plus 112, which is 192. So in order to find 1 unit, we take 192 divided by 2, which is 96. Okay, So we want to find n at first. N at first is 5 units. 96 times 5. Yeah, 480. Question 5. Lisa had 40 sweets. She kept K for herself. K, they asked us to substitute it with 4. So if she had 40, she kept 4 for herself. She gave 36 away. So 36 she divided among 6 friends. Each friend received 6. Question 6, we need to look at it in terms of sets. For every 17 glasses that she bought, she also bought 3 cups. So inside one set, we have 17 glasses and 3 cups. So let's find out how much is that. 17 glasses will be 17 times 8, which is $136. 3 cups, 3 times 4, which is 12. So the total in one set, the total amount in one set is 136 and 12, which gives us 148. So $148 in one set. If we know that she paid a total of 9,324, we need to find out how many sets she bought. So 9,324 divided by the cost of one set, which is 148. 9,324 divided by 148. We get 63. 63 represents the number of sets. So what's the total number of glasses that she bought? So you go back to one set again. In one set, 17 glasses. So if we know that she bought 63 sets, in total will be 63 times 17. 1,071 glasses. Question 7. So the figure is made out of 4 identical squares. Let me just cut it out. Okay, we're supposed to find the area of the shaded part of the figure. So the shaded part is made out of one semicircle and one triangle. Okay, so let's find the area of the semicircle. Half times pi times radius times radius. That is 628. Then we find the area of the triangle, which is half times base. Base would be 40 times height. It's 400. So the total shaded part will be 400 plus 628, which is 1028, 1028 square centimeters. For question 8, if you notice in the question, in the end they had the same number of marbles. So same thing, I'm going to start drawing the model from the end. Equal concept. So Jason, Michael, this is equal stage at the end. Then once again, I work backwards. So when we're working backwards, we do the opposite of what the question says. So Michael gave away 37, right? So instead of giving away, the opposite of giving away is we take it back, right? So we take back the 37. Okay, we put it back to Michael. And Jason gave away 1/4 of his marbles. Now you think about it. If Jason gave away 1/4 of his marbles, means he was left with 3/4 of his marbles, right? So this part left is actually 3/4. And we put back the 1/4 that he gave away. So let's extend the lines. In total, at the beginning is 128. So let me just This was what they had in the end. Okay, the green color, we started off with that. Okay, so the question wants us to find Michael at first. So based on the model, 128, I take away the extra part, which is 37. So 128 minus 37, I get 91. 91 would be how many units? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 7 units is 91. 1 unit is 91 divided by 7, which is 13. Question wants us to find Michael at first. Michael at first would be 3 units. Plus 37. That's 76. Question 9, you have 2 fractions in the question. It says 1/4 of the container, and then after that 5/8 of the container. So they're talking about the same container, so we change to the same denominator. So this one becomes 2 out of 8. So at first it was 2/8 filled. They poured 18,000 milliliters of water in there. It became 5/8 filled. So from 2/8 it became 5/8, which means 3/8 of the tank gives us, of the container, 3/8 of the container is actually 18,000 milliliters. So 3/8 of the container is 18,000. 1/8 would be 18,000 divided by 3, 6,000. So we need to find out how much water was in the container, right? Which was 5/8. So we take 6,000 times 5, we get 30,000. This is the answer for part A, because this water was poured into tank A. So then part B, what fraction of tank A was filled with water? So we got to find out the capacity of tank A, right? So capacity of tank A would be 45 times 25 times 40. 45,000. So what fraction of tank A was filled with water? 30,000 out of 45,000. So 30 out of 45, we can divide by 5. And we can divide by 3. So if you simplify, it's 2/3. That's the answer for part B. Question 10, what was the average amount paid per month? The water used is charged at a rate of 85 cents per cubic centimeters. So let's write down the values for all the months. For March is 400, April is 250, May is 300, June is 450. So the average consumption for the 4 months would be 400 plus 250 plus 300 plus 450. $1,400. And this, if we want to find the average, we divide it by 4 months. 350. So 350 cubic meters is the average consumption. So the amount charged times 0.85, that would be $297.50. That's the answer for part A. Then part B, the average amount of water used from May to July was 400. So now they changed the months. May to July, average is 400. So total for May to July. Total for May to July would be 400 times 3, 1,200 cubic meters. So in order to find July, we will take the total from May to July minus May minus June. $450. That's the answer for part B. 450 cubic meters. Question 11. Let me try to illustrate using a model. So he had some money left. This is the amount that he had left, right? Now he would be short of 80 cents if he bought another notebook. So the notebook costs more than the notepad costs more than what he had left. He would be short of 80 cents. However, if he had bought another pen, he would still have 70 cents left. So if I were to extend this, this tells us that the difference between a notepad and a pen is $1.50. Okay, so the difference between notepad and pen is 70 cents plus 80 cents, which is $1.50. Okay, so we're supposed to find each notepad, and we have this clue here: 30 notepads and 70 pens at $130. So the notepad costs $150 more, so I'm gonna take 30 notepads times $1.50. It's $45. And I'm gonna take the total minus $45, which is 85. And I can take 85 divided by 100, which is 0.85. Now this will be the cost of the pen. And we already know that the notepad costs $1.50 more than the pen, right? So 0.85 plus $1.50. $2.35. That will be the cost of the notepad. Question 12, we're supposed to find angle PQT. We have a rhombus. We have an isosceles triangle. First, let's find out this angle. So angle SPR be 180 minus 66 divided by 2. That's 57 degrees. So over here we have 57 degrees. This is 57 degrees. This is also 57 degrees, and this is 57 degrees. So with this, we'll be able to find angle, this one, QPT. So angle QPT is 57 degrees minus 27, which is 30 degrees. So we know that this is 30 degrees. Okay, if this is 30 degrees, it's an isosceles triangle. So this is also 30 degrees. So we are able to find angle PQT. Angles in an isosceles triangle, 180 minus 30 and 30. We're left with 120 degrees. Question 13. The van and the truck, they travel the same route. So this one will be common distance. This is a common distance question. So I can write that the van, this is the time. Time taken for the van is to the time taken for the truck is 8 is to 11. Next, I can write the speed for the van and the speed for the truck. Now, are they a direct relationship or an inverse relationship? If the van took a shorter time, means the speed is faster. The truck took a longer time, means it was slower. So in this case, it's an inverse relationship. The clue tells us that the speed, the difference is 15 kilometers per hour. So we are able to find out 11 minus 8 is 3. 3 units is 15. 1 unit is 15 divided by 3, which is 5. What is the speed of the van? Speed of the van, 11 units. $55. So the answer is 55 kilometers per hour. Question 14, I'm going to draw a model to illustrate. So we have Eric and Leon. Eric had 192 more than Leon at first. Now Eric gave away 250. So 250 given away. And Leon bought another 168. So somewhere here, he bought 168. Okay, in the end, Leon had 3 times as Eric. So this is 3 units. And Eric will be left with 1 unit. Now first, I got to find out what's this little part here. So first, I will take 250 minus 192, which is 58. So this part here is 58. So from the model, we can see that 58 and 168 gives us 2 units. 3u minus 1u, we get 2 units. So 2 units is 58 plus 168, which is 226. 1 unit will be 226 divided by 2 is 113. The question wants us to find the total number of stickers that the 2 boys had at first. Okay, at first would be for Eric up till here, and as for Leon up till here. Okay, so how should we do that? Okay, so for Eric at first would be 113, which is 1 unit, plus 250. And as for Leon, he would be 1 unit, 113, plus 58. That's 534. Question 15, I'm going to write ratio. I'm going to write down the ratio. So for this and this, I'm going to change them into a fraction simplest form. So 50% would be half, and 75% would be 3/4. Okay, so we have Aaron saved half as much as the total saved by Bala and Caleb. So if I were to write my ratio, that will be 1:2. Next, we have Bala saved 3/4 as much as the total amount saved by Aaron and Caleb, so which is 3:4. Now, if you notice over here, you have A, B, and C. Your second ratio, you also have A, B, and C. This is an unchanged total question. So let's put a total column. So because all A, B, and C, they are all repeated, right? So it's the same total. Okay, so now you know your total is 3 and your total is 7. We're going to make the total the same first. So I times 7 and I times 3. So times 3, this becomes 9 is 12. Times 7, this is 7, 14, 21. So I'll just strike off the old ones so that we don't get confused. We don't want to use the old ratio anymore. Okay, the question tells us that Aaron saved 7,048 more than Caleb. So we're trying to find the difference between Aaron and Caleb. So we know that Aaron is 7 units. Now I need to find Caleb first. So I can take 14, which is Bala and Caleb, minus Bala. Bala is 9. I would get 5. This is Caleb. So Aaron minus Caleb is 2 units. So I know that 2 units is the difference between Aaron and Caleb, which is $7,048. So we can find 1 unit. $3,524. How much did the 3 boys save altogether? 3 boys. 3 boys, 3 boys, 3 boys. 3 boys where? Total, right? Oh, we got the total here. Just 21. So we just find 21 units. 3524 times 21. $74,004. So $74,004. Okay. Question 16. Part A was supposed to find the parameter of the swimming pool. So we have quarter curve, another quarter curve, another quarter curve. So in total we have 3 quarter curves. Then afterwards we need to add one side of the square, one side of the square, one side of the square, and one side of the square. So 4 straight lines to add afterwards. So let's find the curve parts first. We have 3 quarter curves times pi times diameter. The diameter in this case is here. So diameter is actually 15 times 4, which is 60 meters. Which is 141.3. This is total curve parts. Afterwards, we need to add all the straight lines. 141.3, add the straight lines, which will be 15 times 4. $201.3. This is the parameter for the swimming pool. Part B, we're supposed to find the area. Okay, so for the area, let me just erase what I have there. Okay, so let's draw a line down here and continue drawing the line further down. You see that you actually have a half leaf here, another half leaf here, and another half leaf here. So basically you have 3 half leaves there. 3 half leaves and 2 triangles, which make up 1 small square. Okay, let's find the half leaf first. Okay, so in the first place, how do we find the half leaf? If you take a quadrant minus a triangle, you'll be left with a half leaf. Okay, so let's find 1 half leaf. Quadrant, okay, quarter times pi times radius times radius. Radius is 30 times 30. This is only the quadrant. So let me just erase this. Okay. This is 706.5. Now I need to find the triangle, which is half times base 30, height 30, which is 450. Therefore, one half leaf would be 706.5 minus 450, which gives us 256.5. Next, we got to find out what is one. Okay, how about I find out the two triangles, two green triangles, okay, at once. So that's basically one square, which is 15 times 15, which is 225. So now I have three half leaves, right? So my total area would be 256.5 times 3, and I add together with that, my answer would be 994.5. This is for part B. So remember to write your units. Part A would be 201.3 centimeters, not centimeters. That's per meter. And for part B will be 994.5 square meters. Question 17. This is a units and parts question. So we know that John gave half of his cookies to Ben, and we know that Ben gave half of his tarts to John. John ate 14 tarts, Ben ate 16 cookies. In the end, the ratio was this and this. Okay, I'm going to start listing down the ratios from the end. So for John, tarts is to cookies, was 1:7. As for Ben, tarts is to cookies, it's 1:4. Okay. 1:4. Okay, so now I'm going to work backwards. John ate 14 tarts, right? So John ate 14 tarts. Okay, I'm going to call these units first, because there's no link between the two ratios. So John ate 14 tarts. I'm going to put back the 14 tarts. So plus 14. And Ben ate 16 cookies. I'm going to add back the 16 cookies as well. So now what we have there will be what they had at first. So what happened at first? John gave half to Ben, right? Cookies. John was the one that bought cookies. So John's cookies, he gave half to Ben, which means now the green part is equals to the green part. 7 units is equals to 4 parts plus 16. And as for Ben, he gave half to John. So the blue part is equals to the blue part, which means 1u plus 14 is equals to 1 part. So let me write that down. Okay, so what we have here, we're trying to find the number of tarts that Ben had at first. So the number of tarts Ben had at first, I can either solve for P or solve for U. In this case, maybe I will make U the same. Actually, it doesn't really matter, so never mind, I will make U the same. Okay, so I will times 7 here so that I get 7 units. So now this becomes 7U plus 98 is equals to 7 parts. So now take note, you have 7U and 7U the same already. So if 7 units is equals to 4 parts plus 16, now I'm going to substitute this in there. Okay, so now my new equation is going to be 4 parts plus 16 plus 98 is equals to 7 parts. So if I were to simplify this, this actually tells me that 3 parts is 114. Okay, so then I will know that 114 divided by 3 gives me 1 part, which is 38. So the question wants us to find how many parts did Ben have at first. If this was half of what he had, so what he has in total would be 2 parts. So 2 parts would be 38 times 2, which is 76. That's the answer for part A. Next, what is the ratio of the total of tarts to the total of cookies they had at first? Okay, so we have found the tarts already. This is tarts. Now we need to find the cookies. So the number of cookies would be, this would be half the cookies. Okay, so we're going to take, find 4 parts, which is 38 times 4, 152. Then we take 152 plus 16, 168, and this is what? This is half of it. So 168 times 2, total cookies would be 336. So now we're trying to find the total. Tarts is to cookies would be 76 is to 336. And if you try to simplify this, you can key into your calculator as a fraction. And we get 19 is to 84. This is the answer for part B. So that's the end of this paper. Please like this video and subscribe to Math Nuggets on YouTube. And happy practicing!